too tight with me. They're basically on their own, and they're doing their own things, and they're selling things that don't belong to them. They're working with George Soros and Richard Armitage, and they're working with the U.S. And Bushes and everybody else, and they're selling their things, whatever they have that belongs to the family, for example, and other groups. They're selling them to them and running with them. They're not going to probably come forward unless they have to. So every time I do a post, I'm going to give you a new name. Okay, a new name, and what the account number is in the bank, and it's going to be one of those elders. There'll be 72 total, maybe more. And those assets that we're talking about, even though they belong to the family, they were meant for humanitarian projects, and they're not getting them. No one's getting them. You're not getting them, but the elders are holding them and selling them as they wish when they can. That's not going to happen anymore. It's open season on the elders. I'm going to give you their names. The Japanese today or yesterday, they also set new legislation that they can take their army outside Japan. I told you the Japanese are going to come in and they're going to take those assets. Now they're getting ready. You're sitting there as vulnerable as ever, and you don't have any place to hide. They're coming, and they're not going to tell you. And the Dragon family's not going to help you. You're going to be on your own soon. Anyway, I'll give you the first name when we do a preface to this video. You're only going to get them in writing. You're not going to get them out of my mouth. It's going to be our world someday soon. It's going to be our new world. We're the new world order. We're not going to sit back, and we're not going to let them keep pushing us around. Chemtrails, which I saw in France, worse than any place I've ever seen. We got work to do. We got work to do. You know, I'm looking at some notes that I put down here. You know, and there's not much more to say. You know, what do I want to do? You know, those assets, by the way, we've talked to the family. I've talked to A-Changin, as I told you. The assets too, not just the notes from Sulu and so on. And we can do something with that. Now, getting over back to Hawaii and so on, and the doctor, my goodness, the things that we can do. First of all, they're stepping forward. They're stepping forward. They're courageous. We're talking warriors. We're talking people with courage and a big heart. People who love their nations. People who love their people. And they love their earth. And they love what we call planet Earth. They don't care about one place. They care about every place. And that's what we're concerned about now too. We have to make sure we give them a hand. We have to watch out for everybody who needs a hand, if we can. That's just good advice. We have to pick people up who are down. We don't kick them. Now, getting back to the assets in Indonesia. You know, all these people we're talking about, the elders, are all under the Sukarno umbrella. The Sukarno Trust, amongst other things. The letters of conveyance and so on, they're all named. And right now, we've got to put them on alert that those assets don't belong to them. It's very clear they manage them or they hold them for Sukarno. Sukarno's long gone. His mandate ended in 1995 or 1998. They no longer have any right to hold them even. And nobody's pushing them. But it's coming time now we have to push them because they're looking to sell them back to the people who have caused trouble for us for the last 100 years. We have to do something. We can't be so nice. You know, I like putting my arm around them too and laughing with them. But it's not a laughing matter anymore. They're not children. They're adults and they have to make decisions where they are. I heard they're going to take their chances. Let them take their chances. And they'll see where they are. Their names will be all over the place and they'll be out. Now, let me say that I've also had a problem with a lawyer in Boston who didn't do her due diligence and put my name out there and did some things which was ridiculous. And now, I'm sure she's got to be sitting there and she's got to be wondering, what the hell am I going to do? Well, I thought about it, and I could ruin her. I could take it to the bar association, I can do a lot of things. And I decided to do nothing. Nothing. It's the wrong thing to do. So I'll leave that at that. I'm not going to say anymore. Now we get the no-fly. There's more than 1 nation, or 9 nations, or 10 nations, or 18 nations with the no-fly. There's now maybe 177 nations. President Morales in Bolivia made it very clear. We have a new world order. And we're going to fight. And we're going to do what we have to do to keep those bums out. It's a great thing. The G77 meeting that took place was fantastic for us, because everybody has got their arms up. Everybody's got their leg up. Everybody wants to stop this crap from happening any further. People are dying in Ukraine for no reason, because Obama wants the Ukraine. The West wants the Ukraine. They can't have it. This Poroshenko, the president of the Ukraine, he's a Jew. He's one of them. And when I say Jew, I don't mean a Christian Jew. I don't mean like my friends. I mean he's a Zionist. And so is their finance minister. They're doing what they want. It's time to take that back and throw them out as well. You got to throw them into where they come from. If that's garbage, it's garbage. Okay? We cannot be nice with them anymore. It's open season. We'll print a license. You can go hunting if you want. If that doesn't mean we're not going to get in trouble. But it means we're going to have open season. NALU, good news. When I go back, I hope I'm at the door soon enough, a couple of days, to escort NALU home. Or to my place, so that he can make a video thanking you all for your help. You know, nobody knows what's going on with NALU. I don't tell them, because I'm asked not to. And the reason being, because the entire administration is watching what I say about NALU. And NALU now will be coming home soon. And that should be the end of the problem. He then can go do the things he has to do with his family. I know how much he misses his children, his child, and how much he misses his wife. It's been a long time. It's been a big fight. But just remember, his sentence went from 15 years to 7 years to 3.5 years, and it's been reduced again. So I think everybody realizes what a good kid he is, from what I understand when I go there. He's working in a hospital. They all talk nicely about him. He's a great kid. So he'll be out. And when he's out, then we'll have some running around. Somebody who can speak the language, somebody who loves his country, and somebody who loves the people. It's going to be important. I'm proud to call him my friend. He's younger, but he's real. He's my friend. What can I say? His family is like my family. So, next step, European Union. You know, this is a strange thing, because it's so simple. We get our hands on the euro notes that have been paid to the global account for the leasing of the gold, the euro note. And what we see is many of the notes they paid us with are fake. We can take them down in no time. The euro is no good. The euro has no value. There's no gold backing it because of the fake notes they're paying with. Mario Draghi is in deep shit. So is the European Commission, European Union, not just the European Central Bank. It's going to go further and further. It's going to get tougher and tougher for them. We're going to squeeze and squeeze, like we will do with the no-fly when it gets signed. We're going to be coming in this way, and then the euro collapses. What are you going to do when they come for you? We know who you are. You know who you are. It's not fun anymore for you. It's getting close. And we're doing the dirty work. Believe me, we're down in the gutter doing the dirty work. We're not answering phones. So, just remember, this started with my lawsuit. It went from the lawsuit to the learning and the education process that I had to go through, and then became the Monaco Accords. And from the Monaco Accords, you saw emanating from that, evolving from that, the NAM, and then evolving from NAM was BRICS. And BRICS is solid. Okay, and now we got the financial system in the East. Forget listening to people say the financial system in the East is going to be the financial system in the West. It's not true. We're also going to have the United Nations in the East. You can have one in the West if you want. But you know something? Best thing to do is get them the hell out of New York. Get them wherever the hell you can get them, where people are going to shoot them if they act bad. That's China. That's China. They won't put up with their crap there. They're the good boys. They're the ones who are trying to help the world right now. And Obama is running around saying they're bad. You know, I heard ISIS on TV today say Obama's bad. I already know Obama's bad. They're right. So let's face it like this. Let's call this the end. Okay? The road is pretty clear right now. We're not fighting with OPPTs and OPI. What's it called? The OTIC. OTIC? I don't even know. OITC. And we're not fighting with them anymore. They're gone. They're out of the picture. Karen Hooters, you can love her if you wish. She's gone. She said she completed a gold deal in Japan to Benjamin. Or Benjamin told me anyway. And you know something? There's no gold deal completed because they don't have it. They're coming over here to try to get it in Indonesia. Anyway, you keep saying I'm always sitting on a sofa or behind my desk. You like the tree? We have a tree and we have flowers tonight. Just to make it interesting for you. Where am I? Okay, but anyway, the road is pretty clear. We don't have any blocks in the road anymore. It's a direct road. And let me tell you something. It's up to us to finish this off. The war's on. The war's on, you'll see. One more thing that I wish you all well, because I know you're all suffering. Many, many people are suffering, and I'm sorry you are. I wish I could have done this in a day or two. But you know, it wasn't created in a day or two. And I never knew what I was getting into when I got into it. Okay? It wasn't my job. But when it affects the people like I saw, it hurts the people that I know and like I saw, then the only thing I can do is come and give you a hand. I don't know if I've given you a great big hand or a little hand or whatever. I just know that I'm fighting for you. And I'm fighting for my family, my friends, and everyone else. So I wish you all a good night. Take care, and God bless. Don't take God out of the word, okay? Bye-bye. Take care.